That sounds a lot better.
So is this a demo?
Yeah, it's playing a demo right now.
Okay.
A tracked mode, as they called it back then.
Yeah, because I was well, I'm like, I hear music and it looks like someone playing, so you're a liar. It's funny to me because the only reason I know this song is because you did that cover version of it.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Wow, I forgot about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of Electronic Arts' first games. Not the first, but very, very early. Yes, Noel, there's a big air of impossibility about this somehow. Not quite sure where I'm getting that impression from. It's as if it's in big words in front of me. So shall we begin?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Want to read the instructions?
Why?
Because there's a story happening here.
But it's your job to read the instructions.
Basically, get the keys to unlock the other dungeons where you get the crowns. Don't touch anything that moves that isn't you. You only have one life. When you run out of hit points, which you obviously lose by being touched by things that move that aren't you, then you're dead, and you gotta start all over. And you leave the room. And you drop crosses with the button, and you can drop as many as you want, and it'll block the monsters from coming to you, but they disappear after a few seconds, and you can also get stuck on them, so watch yourself. You can pick up magic scrolls, which give you either hit points or spells, which are actually pretty useful. Spells are freeze, confuse, and protect. They last about the same amount of time as the crosses. Don't worry about that. You push the space bar to cast them. And yeah, you can play 2 players at the same time, but it's about as obnoxious as playing Contra with 2 players, because you have to wait for the other guy to go all the way through. Alright, I guess we'll just go through this in order.
Logical.
So we're starting with Kayaki, if I'm not butchering the pronunciation of that. And it's an interesting graphical sort of duality here, because you got these really crude, primitive stick figure type things for your guy and for the monsters. And then the backgrounds are kind of a completely different visual ethic. You know, 3-dimensional and stuff. This is sort of like a training level, to see I've already reached the end. There's the key, so I pick it up and I go back to where I started. And that is pretty much how this game is going to go. Except with a lot more visually interesting stuff than your typical game from 1984. Yeah, that pretty much is the point of the game, Noel. Run as fast as you fucking can. See, I got the key, so it unlocked one of the dungeons, which is probably pretty self-evident. I want to pick up as many scrolls as I can that don't put me into too much of a risk area, because that's the only way that you can really keep your hit points up, especially with some of the later levels that really brutalize you. So that one gave me some more hit points. They do give you some at the end of each level, but usually isn't enough with that alone to be able to get through normally.
Should I even ask what the enemies are supposed to be?
Yeah, you can.
Like the yellow things in particular, I'm like, kind of what?
Well, go ahead and ask. No, those
Well,
are
what are they?
those are spiders. They really look kind of like giant ants, though, more than spiders. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're supposed to be spiders. You know what?
Like
Not
I
really
can see
worth
the
it.
snakes, and then those are kind of little guys,
Yeah, those are supposed to be zombies, and the reason I know that is because this game was originally released. Oh, I should have gotten that scroll. Oh well. The game was originally released as Zombies. That was the title of it.
And
And
this is long before 28 Days Later, so it's interesting that they're using fast zombies.
all right.
You don't know anything about horror. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't. Go ahead and bask in your superiority there. I'm saving my spells for the later dungeons when I'm going to need them. Because they really start hammering you and throwing them at you. Ah. Soilings, huh? No, those are crosses. But yeah,
See,
okay, yeah, we can rewrite that, I guess. Yeah, that's how scared he is.
but if they were crosses, shouldn't they be vampires? I've never heard of a cross affecting a zombie.
So yeah, just use the confuse spell to confuse the zombies and make them just run around aimlessly, because one of them was about to start climbing the ladder, and that's how you really lose a lot of hit points. Because you move so slowly up the ladder. I want to say there's a way to select which spell you use. I don't think you necessarily have to use them in the order that they're listed. And they probably told me on the instruction page, and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, more than dozens. It's going to be up in the thousands probably by the end.
Like it would almost, if they were like smaller, then it could be like jacks. Like
Right.
they step on it and they're like, ow, ow.
Well, how would the snakes step on a jack, since they can't step?
Well, they wouldn't be able to slither over it as smoothly. It breaks up the land either way.
Okay. And those rolling things are supposed to be orbs. They call them orbs. I guess they're eyeballs. The giant eyes.
They're roller balls, whatever. It really is a great 3D look for the time period.
Yeah.
If you have the time while you're playing, or you might need your concentration, but you once wrote the maker of this game like an email, right?
No, not this one.
I thought it was this one.
No,
that you responded to.
No, that was Warren Robinette, the guy who programmed Adventure for the Atari 2600.
Oh, okay. Well, that's somebody with even more credit.
Yeah. Also emailed Douglas Adams back in 1998.
And then he died.
And then he died, yeah. Well, it took 2 years, but yeah, we're pretty solidly convinced it was my email that did him in. Because I remember I told you I emailed Warren Robinette, and first thing he said was, "Why do you want to kill Warren?"
Right. Well, because that was like literally that's how you told me the Douglas Adams story. Like, yeah, I wrote him, he responded to me, and then he died. Like as if it was instantaneous.
Right. The last thing he did was reply to me.
Yes.
Like, literally, the last thing he did was hit reply.
Had the
right?
heart attack right there.
Right.
It was a heart attack, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
I feel like it was a heart-related issue, but I could be wrong. I don't know, it has nothing to do with anything.
Does anything, really.
You broke his heart.
Come on, go down the fucking ladder.
See, I'm watching you go up the ladder as you say that.
Oh.
Skype delay. It's weird.
It's Twitch delay, isn't it?
Well, I guess does open broadcast software that you're using, does that create a delay as well?
Yeah, apparently it does. Because here, look. Alright, I'm on the screen with the 3 zombies and the spider running around, and I am going to the right now.
I watched you go to the left as you said that, but...
Well, when I say going to the right, I mean going to the next screen.
So yeah, I guess this Noel would have to tell us if that was in sync with you or not.
This is about the place in the list where the dungeons start getting a little bit tougher. Those little tiny ladders are the pits.
Yeah, it looks like you have to get the whatever what you call it, the hit detection or whatever. Like it has to be very exact to that little ladder spot. When you get stuck.
Yeah, they're kind of tough to mount. There you go, Noel, just for you. Start to get a bit longer here too. There's one that's ridiculously long. I know the last one is, which, you know, if you're gonna name the game after it, it better be tough.
I'm assuming enemies do not move to the next screen.
Right. Get away.
Okay. That they can't climb ladders, the bitches.
Yeah, even the orbs. It's fun trying to imagine that.
Maybe there's stairs then, but whether it's stairs or a ladder, it'd still be really hard to roll up.
Right. I played through a little bit of the original version of this, the one called Zombies, and I found that it was a little bit harder in a lot of ways. For starters, they give you less hit points at the beginning, and they made a lot of the ladders, because you'll see that some of the ladders are twice as thick as those skinny ones, but they didn't have any of the thick ladders in Zombies. And they only had 7 levels, no keys, it was just all crowns. So in the year or months or whatever it was between the two, they added a good bit of balancing as well as some really neat levels to the game.
So, forgive me if you already said, but is there a reason they changed the name?
I don't know. I'm sure there is, otherwise they wouldn't have, but I don't know what it is.
I was just watching Lazy Game Review's review of, it was Halloween Harry, and then they changed it to Alien Rampage or something. And he said that they changed the name for that one because they didn't want people to think it was like specifically a Halloween-related game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I can sort of understand, but I mean, what's wrong with a Halloween game, you know?
Maybe some people think they can't play it unless it's Halloween.
Madness, I tell you, madness.
Got quite a spell book I'm building here.
Poof, kapoof.
Careful, you say that too loud, you'll set your cat on fire.
They seem to get smarter about the crosses as time goes on, too.
You think?
Seems like it.
Shit.
Ah.
Oh, is that why? Noel says that when EA bought it, they worried the parents wouldn't buy their kids a game called Zombie. Yeah, there will be a... I mean, that's like a curse word, right? It's a swear.
It would be too scary.
But they still describe the enemies as zombies in the instructions.
Well, that's okay. It's not on the cover.
Oh. You should see the cover art, though. I'm not going to say that it scared me as a kid, but you know, it was kind of unsettling for an 8-year-old. Well, if you're me as an 8-year-old, I guess. I should clarify.
I'll look it up.
Go ahead. Losing some health here. Oh. That's no good.
I see they were going for a bit of Indiana Jones feel with that.
Yeah. What's neat about the cover art is that they actually have the that set piece somewhere in the last level of the game.
That's cool. Why did that issue come up? What does that have anything to do with Realm of Impossibility? Ooh, they got a neat ad, too.
Oh, yeah?
In image search, yeah.
Shit.
He kind of looks more like Dick Tracy dressed as Indiana Jones in that one, and then there's some, like, island zombies coming after him, and spiders and snakes. It's pretty neat.
Hey, you mind taking over chat duty? Because I'm, like, losing my ass here, keeping on looking over there.
Okay.
Thanks. I may have to start over at some point, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough health now to get through the rest of the dungeons. But y'all don't mind. Y'all will watch any shit that I put out there, right?
Wow, ain't you nice?
No. I'm hoping that this is entertaining. God damn it, I pushed the button. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be starting over, probably. I'm calling it right now. It's going to happen.
As long as you've embraced your fate.
I think I lost more hit points trying to get that.
So there's literally no limit to the crosses. You can just keep dumping them and dumping them.
Right. You got it.
Because it seems like that would, you know, like eventually, if you wanted to increase the difficulty, I don't know, I guess it's doing a pretty good job of doing that on its own. It doesn't really need to limit the crosses.
No. That would just make it painful. Yeah, I think this one's pretty easy. The only enemies in this dungeon are the zombies. And there's about to be a whole big open space. So it's super easy to avoid them that way. Shit. I've gone into the zombie yard.
And I looked away for a second and I thought you were one of the zombies, and I'm sitting here going, why are you just pacing back and forth in place?
I think I have like 4 or 5 more pixels than the zombies. I've got a bit of a hunchback here. So.
Yeah, I just, it's still a little dude.
Okay, this is where it starts messing with your perspective a bit.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So what happens? Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because, I was thinking it was kind of like Escher in a way before anyway, just without the optical illusions. And now, yeah,
What?
wow.
How did that happen? I didn't think I went up, but I guess I did. Oh, I must
Now
have.
you're stuck.
Yeah, I think they've got invisible walls over there because it just happened again for a second.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why not when you're sitting there and,
Right.
bending the rules? Wow.
Speaking of bending the rules.
Can you walk on the blue at all anywhere? Doesn't look like it, huh?
I don't think so.
Then how are you gonna? Oh, you can go back down. Okay.
Right. I wanted health, not a spell. I got enough spells. Actually, I really don't.
Yeah, I'm about to say, not really. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going for it. No idea. It's just asking to lose a bunch of
Oh,
health.
wow. Not even that one, huh?
No, it's got a real tight entrance space, but they got too many guys that were hovering around it. So back we go to the entrance.
Noel says this game should literally be called Speed Run.
This may be the one I was. Jesus Christ. This may be the one I was thinking of that's really long. I know it's got this kind of color scheme to it. Oh, wait. I guess everybody's in awe of the graphics still. That's fine. Chat's got nothing.
Well, it's like it moves so fast, you can't really look away.
Cross was supposed to block you. What was that?
Oh, You heard the sound? I was scratching my knee.
Oh, weird.
This
Sounded like a spray
everything.
bottle. Wave bye-bye. This is gonna suck. I'm probably gonna die with only 2 or 3 dungeons left. Because that's how it goes. When was the last time one of these gave me health? Way overdue. And you know, I don't really know if it's randomized or if they're set. Because that would really affect the difficulty of the game, I would think.
All those little pegs have got to be a pain in the butt as far as getting around.
It can be.
It's nice that he has different colored crosses for each room and level.
Yeah, he likes to coordinate.
Mm-hmm.
He like stands there in his waiting room, his closet, looking at his crosses. He's like, oh, what goes with blue? Oh no, that was the worst. Gotta be getting close. In other news, I've got a pretty neat spell I'm writing out there.
Mm-hmm. I like his little victory wave.
See you chumps later. Oh, good.
Everything's pea soup now.
The room of addition.
So it seems like sometimes you just figure it's easier to take a hit and keep running than to worry about avoiding them, huh?
Yeah. Because it is.
I wish they would have had more of those Escher type levels.
You'll like
these look complex. Don't get me wrong.
You'll like the last one.
Okay. The mind bending one's just a little more fun.
If we can get to it. Oh man. That only looked like
virtual boy, no, that would have been sickening.
Yeah, literally.
Of course,
sickening.
everything on the virtual boy was sickening, but.
They still hurt you when they're frozen. I chose the wrong way. It'd been a lot easier going that way. Oh.
Yeah. So I know you said that they didn't have this game. Did you by chance check to see if they had zombie?
No, I didn't.
I'm just curious if they would, you know.
I would be shocked if they did, considering Zombies was, I think, just a Atari program exchange. I might be wrong about that, but I think it was one of those BBS shareware, order a bunch of indie games from a catalog thing that was big back in the early 80s.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that is a very low number for hit points this late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a big number. Yeah, it was self-published, so yeah, it was probably APX. Oh, shit. This room, again.
Mm-hmm. Maybe go, yeah, go up top. They seem to be heading.
Go!
Not good.
Yeah, I think the stream is about to suddenly double in length.
That's another thing. This is not a short game for the time period.
Alright, we're going into the realm of impossibility. Will we make it? Or a better question.
Do you feel lucky? Well, it's a good thing that one zombie is very confused.
Well, I did freeze him too.
Hmm.
There you
So
go.
he still
This
runs
may be
until
the
he's
cover
frozen?
image, right? Hold up. This may be the cover image right here, I think. I haven't looked at
Yeah,
the
it
cover in a
looks-
long time,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
That's a nice touch. Here you go. Some more of that Asher type shit you've been craving. And some more. Oh. You know, he shouldn't be able to do that.
Jeez.
Well, it's not outside of the realm of possibility that I could pull this off, but wouldn't count on it. Wait, what would be best?
Oh, wow.
I'm hammering on the space bar, and it only wants to cast the spell half the time.
Mm. That didn't look like a key or a scroll.
I hope that doesn't end up being... Fucking stop. Jeez.
Mm.
You know when it's because I suck, that's alright.
Yeah.
I'll get frustrated, I might even get a little angry, but you know, I just kind of fucked myself there, didn't I?
So you just have to get back to the entrance at this point?
That's it.
Oh boy, it's gonna be close.
Alright, down to my last two spells. Shit. Oh, it's right there. I don't see this ending well. No way.
Nope. This will be a miracle.
Yeah, it will be.
This is like, if you do this, it's like in movies when they wait till the last second to defuse the bomb kind of thing.
And dead. Hope y'all liked the levels, because you get to see them again. Alright. I wonder if it'd be better to go the opposite way with the levels.
What, you think you do the hard ones first?
Yeah, that way I can bulk up my HP, provided that I don't screw up too badly. You know, get a lot of spells, and then just breeze through the teddy bear levels at the beginning. I mean, obviously I can't get to some of the harder ones because I need to get the keys first, but so there's going to be some back and forth. But this way, it's not such an uneven slog. At least not uneven in that direction. Those spiders are probably my least favorite, because they move really quick and they just stay on top of you. So what did you do today?
I worked. Isn't it interesting?
Not with that attitude, there's nothing interesting.
I wrote a review for BMX Bandits.
Yeah, I still need to watch that. No, we can go to the realm of impossibility right now. But I won't.
Why it's locked?
No, it's open. It's just I don't think I have enough hit points to get through it.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting. You technically only really need to beat one level.
Well, no, you have to beat all of them to finish the game. Had to drink a beer while he's going down the ladder. That was a poor choice. I'll definitely nominate this for most chatty stream.
Huh? You do nominate this?
Yes. I nominate it for that because today is a day to lose. Trying to remember which way is better. I can get through that, yeah. And I'll clear a few of the easier dungeons just to bulk up some hit points again. No more spells. Thank you. Oh, come on, you jerk.
Talk about milking a dead horse. Or beating a dead horse, rather, sorry.
Yeah, that's quite a different thing.
That is quite a different, that's talking about mixed metaphors.
What are you talking about?
Milking a dead horse would also be pointless. No, apparently they did a James and Mike play of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, when you're out of ideas, go back to the first game you ever did, right?
Well, that's what I'm doing on this stream, right?
But you stream this game first?
No, never mind.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm doing fucking fantastic. Yeah, Noel, if you want to join us on Skype, we can have more than one caller.
What he's saying is I'm not talking then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I'm looking at stuff I kind of already saw already, so.
Isn't that what this kind of thing is kind of all about? Everyone that I've ever seen. It's either running around in circles in survival horror games or playing through the same levels of really difficult indie platformers.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at what happened when I played DuckTales, for instance. But,
Right.
you know. It's also frustrating for me because of the whole delay thing. Because I hear you comment and I'm like, oh, I guess he's gonna die then. Or whatever.
Alright, I'll try not to react then.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
We'll have even less verbal content. For,
Exactly.
I'll just do non-committal. Oh. You won't know what happened. Is it a good O or a bad O? Hey there.
Hello.
How's it going?
Fucking chilling.
Anjo, you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Ah, shit, something went wrong. Hold up. Let me find a spot where I can pause. Yeah, oh, weird. Yeah, apparently it put her on hold. Give me a second.
Alrighty.
Alright, how do we do this? Add participants?
What?
Add people to this call. Okay, I see how this is working. You there now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Look at that, like magic. Like I know what I'm doing. this Skype machine.
Dynamic computers, technology.
So yeah, we were kind of in a haze of failure. I don't know if you were watching the stream.
No, unfortunately.
I got to the very last level. And, hold up. What's going on here? You know what? Skype can wait, whatever. Apparently somebody's sending me chat messages.
It might be Noel, since you had told him he could join the call.
Okay. Well, whenever I click on the thing, it just shows me the conversation in progress. It doesn't give me the menu of any sort. Save.
You don't see like on the side or something?
Nope. But I know what I'm doing here. So.
There you go.
All right. It's like a party line.
So how many people we got in on this party?
We got 3 on the phone and me on the microphone.
Hey, and someone else finally came in the chat.
It's me.
We could type or we could talk. We have so many choices.
And the sad chat will now be empty.
Yeah, I want to say in the original Zombies, all of these ladders were skinny. I seem to remember that because that was kind of annoying. They were like, oh.
There really aren't that many wide ladders from what I've seen.
There aren't, but the ones that are there
Yeah,
are very thankful
Looking
for.
at this game, changes I can see to make aren't let's add more variety to the ladder shapes.
Yeah,
Is it so more villains can follow you up at once?
that's to make it easier to climb the ladders. I was about to preface that with an I think, but no, I know. Ah! And it does make it, yeah, makes it, they're spider accessible. The National Spider Association complained.
It's a very interesting game. Was this considered like 3D graphics?
I mean, yeah, as 3D as you were gonna get back then.
Yeah.
So you missed the amazing story. We're collecting crowns. The end.
Oh, okay. That was easy.
I thought you were collecting keys, or are they keys to crowns?
I'm collecting zombie fingerprints all over my
So that you
body.
can figure out which one was the king who wore the crown before they became a zombie?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Are you dropping caltrops? Is that how you pronounce it?
What's that?
They're supposed to be crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just thought it looked like he was soiling himself as he ran in fear.
He was just terrified.
And the monsters are like, ew, poop.
Pants shit in terror.
Even zombies don't like to step in shit.
That was the
Exactly.
that was the original title of this game.
There's already enough of it leaking out of him at the moment.
Oh god. It brings a whole new level of enjoyment to the
Just the entire
game.
visual style of this game is just so neat.
It's very unique.
I looked up Mike Edwards. I couldn't really find anything else.
I know. I was looking him up the other day. I couldn't find nothing either.
Problem is, it's just such a common name. It's hard to search for.
Right.
Death seems so inevitable in this game.
Yeah, it's a mean game.
Maybe that says something tragic about Mike Edwards and his life story.
We did find out that Bill Williams, the guy who programmed Alley Cat, the game that we played yesterday, as well as Salmon Run and what was the name of the other one? Necromancer.
Yeah.
He had cystic fibrosis and he died at 30. What was it? 38.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually pretty good for
Persistent fibrosis, yeah.
Right. He was also the programmer for Bart's Nightmare, and he had such a horrible time programming that game that he quit the gaming industry.
Wow.
Wow.
That was kind of a fun game, too.
I hated it.
I actually enjoyed it.
Well, that's good. Man, I'm probably going to have to restart again.
Not looking good.
Nope.
Yeah, how successful have you been at that whole building up your hit points idea?
I've been successful and then not so successful. I mean, I build them up. I just keep losing them. Arabian Balls.
13 dungeons.
Ooh, spooky. But yeah, that was the original name of this game. Before Zombies, it was Pants Shitting Terror. And Mike Edwards decided to change the name of it for similar reasons to Electronic Arts. He thought it would be too scary for kids.
For promotional purposes.
I would have called it Run Pixels Run.
I guess more accurately, it would have been Floor Shitting Terror.
I do love the waddle of the zombies, that little kind of side-to-side tipping that they do.
I think just about everything in this game waddles. Like when I'm going down.
Waddle.
Doing sort of
Well, the spiders are
sort of
hopping,
Charleston
really. They're pretty happy.
Yeah. They still read as giant ants to me. Spiders have more legs.
Like ladybugs to me.
They are the platonic form of insect.
And then the swarming Pokeballs.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that. What else would they be, though?
The manual calls them orbs. I saw a couple of pictures where they're like giant rolling eyeballs, so I guess they just kind of gross you out.
Are they Rastafarian eyeballs?
Oh. Haven't we had enough of that movie?
Forgot to fly. At least we can all agree that the snakes look like snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless those are the tapeworms left behind by the hero soiling himself as he runs.
What do you think of everything?
I have a weird mind.
You are Mike Edwards, aren't you?
I was born the year this game was made, so
A likely story.
maybe I am the spawn of Impossibility.
You faked your death.
Is that your air conditioner again?
Yes.
It's like, oh man, sounds like a hurricane. Must be on LZ6.
I'm not turning it off for you, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't ask you to.
I envy your heat. It's 37 degrees outside here.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
It's only gonna get colder, huh?
Hell, it's Minnesota. That's what happens.
Yeah. It's all part of it.
Yeah, I've been all excited because we're supposed to get into the 70s in the next few days.
Really?
And we were 70 about 2 days ago.
Oh, weird.
Minnesota, it always turns on a dime like every 4 days.
It's been really nice recently. I've been running more just because it's nice outside.
That's good. I haven't been.
It's funny because, I'll get up and go take the garbage out, and I'll feel the sun against my face, and I'm like, that feels nice. I'm gonna go back inside now.
You got as much as you needed.
Yeah, that's enough vitamin D for one day.
What, a femtogram? That works.
Yeah. I take vitamins.
Maybe if you didn't run directly through the enemies, you might save more health.
The up and down movement is so awkward and slow that I would probably end up getting hit more on average because they would follow me on the vertical plane.
Yeah, because does it kind of skew you diagonally when you go up and down?
You got it. Like that. That's me going. Here's. Oh, I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah, once I get over here. This is me pushing up. Well, it works like that. Now I'm pushing down. So yeah, it's got sort of a diagonal thing happening naturally.
Three-quarter perspective games were always weird, and some would have you skew diagonally, some would have you just keep going straight up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did gain a lot more hit points now, so that's good.
Yeah. I should probably start using some of these spells. Got quite a collection now.
Can you fill up?
I don't know. I've never done it before. It'd be nice if it just turned everything else into hit point. Nope, it just wastes it. All right. Good to know. And that was hit points, so awesome. And I just used them all.
Confuse. Draws the delay.
Oh, I thought it was in the other level. Okay, yeah, this one's right. I thought it was in the one with the nothing but zombies. You go down into the basement.
Isn't this entire game basically just going down into the basement?
Yeah, more or less. Basements upon basements.
You got your spiders, you got your snakes, you got balls of shit rolling around, you got weird guys teetering after you.
That was
that's what most basements are like.
That was the original title of the game, Basements Upon Basements, but he felt like it was too on the nose.
It's just in my basement, the corpses don't move. Oh, wait.
And are frozen.
Alright, once again, we're back to difficult dungeons. Guess we'll just get this one over with.
Vada.
Like, if you were to watch this stream with the lights off, probably get a seizure as much as I get hit.
Yeah, especially when we get to some of the odder levels.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, boy, just imagine what this would have been like on the Virtual Boy.
Oh, no, I mean just with all the white flashing every time something touches me.
Oh, yeah, I know that too.
It's like somebody's welding.
Well, the solution to that is to not let things hit you, Jack.
Look, you want to try this?
Your epileptic viewers are relying on this.
If you think of it as a ride,
That's not
what language was that? Let's try that again. What'd you say?
Not
You
for
sounded
people
like
with
the
epilepsy. That's not a ride. My dad's an epileptic man. That's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah.
She's laughing in disgust.
She laughed because she didn't know what else to do.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna start using spells. That didn't work too well.
You got the job done.
I love how the point of this game is to run as fast as you can from horrible things while spilling your faith behind you. In the hopes that it will make it go away.
It only
A lot of
stops it
symbolism there.
temporarily. What have we learned, Charlie Brown? Already got that one. Okay. I think it's fitting that the last message in chat is a sad face.
Is there anyone even in chat anymore? Because there's 6 viewers, there's 4 of us.
Right, you'd think there would be. They don't want to talk to us.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, I'm probably going to have to duck out in about 15 minutes here.
Then I should try to win, as opposed to what I've been doing this whole stream, trying to lose.
I'll still be popping in to watch the stream. I just got to get some supper made.
Okay. Oh, which one sucks the least? I will save that one for a second. This one's kind of like running a gauntlet. Yeah, especially when you do silly things like that.
Speaking of, Gauntlet is a game I haven't played in a long time.
I actually have that on the Atari on this system, but everything I've heard, it's a really bad port of it. So I may not play it beyond just demoing it or something. Of course, I might check it out off stream and be like, yeah, this isn't even worth a demo.
I'm just trying to even remember what the game was like.
It's top-down dungeon crawler, standard kind of stuff. You kill the monster generators.
Right?
The arcade one did, yeah. You kill the monster generators. Otherwise,
That's right.
They just keep
Yeah,
barfing monsters out
now.
at you.
It also seems like it was mostly designed to be multiplayer, so...
That's right. It's the one where you basically just hack through every single thing that comes at you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember.
Hack and slash without even the slash. Okay, this one isn't the one I was thinking it was either. It actually isn't too bad. Yeah, may as well do the last level last.
So how many hit points do you get when you beat each level?
I'm not sure.
30, I think, was what you just got.
I don't doubt it. I think you get 10 from the scrolls whenever they decide to give you hit points from them.
Oh, is this the big Escher level?
This is one of them, yeah.
Just love the massive open yard of zombies. I have to wonder what that kingdom was like before it fell.
Kingdom of Waddlers. And okay, I stand corrected. There are orbs and spiders later in the dungeon.
There's always spiders. That's one of life's certainties.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't see this last time I went through.
No.
But that zombie went nuts.
It's a trip, isn't it?
Not
It's just
doing that again.
the brain doesn't process it properly.
Would you please get out of the doorway?
Clearly he doesn't want to.
What are hit points anyway if they're not being used, right?
It seems like you're doing better overall.
Shh, don't say it. You said it. Have you learned nothing from these streams?
You're doing terrible.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
It makes me cry, but at least it doesn't jinx us. I want that.
D-pixel a leg, Jack.
Wait, what's that?
D-pixel a leg.
Shit. Can I go up here? Plenty room.
How would we even get up to that thing in the middle there?
I don't know. I've never tried it. I should have save stated so that I could try it later on. Too late now.
Some other time. Right now, we need you to win.
Yeah, I know.
All of our enjoyment depends on it.
You don't want to see all these dungeons of.
At night tonight.
Well, how are you gonna sleep with all these spooky fucking zombies and spiders that you've been exposed to now?
Well, you're the one who has to run through them, not us.
That didn't help.
I'm just dreaming of all the handy wipes they need to use to clean your soilings off the floor.
Oh man, I was hoping to have at least 100, but all right, here we go again.
Whole new
So you do
replay.
shit.
Can you replay levels?
I don't know. I haven't been foolish enough to try that yet.
I don't know because it seems like they might not let you because they don't want you to just go and keep doing the easy ones over and over again to build up points.
You know, I didn't think of that.
Maybe an early form of level grinding.
A little late to give it a shot on this run, but after I game over,
Yeah.
I can try it in the next one.
In the next life, Jack, in the next life.
In the next life. Here on this stream, we're very optimistic. Oh no.
So you've got more hit points but less spells.
That was a bad decision.
We'll see how that makes a difference.
Yeah. Go down the ladder. That room is unfriendly. This one is very friendly. None of you guys follow me, alright? Cool, thanks. Alright. That may be easier to get on the way back. I'm going for it.
See, we're all quiet now, but as soon as you have to go back, we'll all start making distracting noises.
So you do want to see it a third time.
I don't.
I can
Better
make
get it right.
I can make your wish come true. Cast the fucking spell. Should probably save those spells for the next bit with the ladder. Come on. There we go.
You pretty much
I see what you mean now about the
guaranteed
tough ladders.
Yeah. For some reason I thought there were 2 screens of that. Thankfully there aren't. I'm happy to be wrong about that. Oh no.
So
Oh
that's
no.
a crown. Okay.
One more run around.
Yeah, why not? Did you see that?
Wow.
Did you see that? Ah.
Yeah, all right.
It's funny. This
So
game
now-
really has everyone silenced.
Well,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
allowed to say anything because then I'm
It's
going to
so
jinx it, right?
intense.
Because I want to say that you're doing really good.
We need to know that victory isn't within the realm of impossibility.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that. The nasty room.
Use the holy shit.
Alright, out of spells.
You
Chose
can do it.
poorly. Chose very poorly. Should have gone up. I knew it. I believe this is the end.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for the ending?
Yes.
Is he just going to wave?
Oh wait, no. Fooled you.
Almost.
It'd be
the
fun if
end.
you got all the way up to the end and then just the one zombie killed you.
And at this point, you remember that you're watching a game from 1984, and there is no ending except why not challenge again? So that's Realm of Impossibility for you, times 2, or I guess times
Wow.
0.1.
So we don't even find out what
1.98.
all those crowns and keys were for?
No, apparently you get all of them, and Wistrick the Evil's 13 dungeons are completely open for the public now.
That would be a nice... And is the sequel like a tourist game where you get to play like 20 people running around chasing zombies?
Theme realm. I don't know.
You distract him while I get the hot dog vendor.
You get to play again and see how long you can survive before you're dead. Even without an ending. I think it's you're really enjoying those
It was a neat game. Yeah.
emoticons, huh? Gosh.
I mean, I could see back in the day this being a game I'd pull down maybe once every few months.
Mm-hmm. Would you pay $50 for it in $1984?
No.
No.
That's how
I
much
would
it
get
was.
the old self-published version.
I don't really remember how much computer games retailed for back then. I want to probably closer to like 34.
My dad got
34.95.
one of those big books that was just full, that was packed full of discs containing games and demos and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gotten it as part of that.
Well, yeah, you could have gotten Zombies. You know,
Yeah.
because that was sort of freeware kind of thing.
It's kind of like that was one of the interesting things was going and playing the old indie self-published thing that Portal was kind of loosely based on.
Mm-hmm.
Where just a group of university students went and did this thing, and Valve saw them and hired them and said, make another game that does all of that.
Actually, I do have Zombies if you want to see that real quick.
So we can see you struggle with the narrower ladders.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to last very long in this one at all. It's got some truly wretched title screen music, which you're about to hear. I think. Well, let me try and pull the volume up some for you. Here comes the really flatulent loading sound.
Oh my.
Oh, just wait.
Wow.
And no, it's not glitching. That's every copy that I've ever downloaded of this game. That's your title.
Imagine playing that entire game with this music playing the entire time.
A new challenge.
Wow.
Let's turn that way down. If not, mute it. There we go.
That was wow.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so these are the 7 dungeons that you have to choose from. Let's see how it plays. As you notice, I start off with fewer hit points. I think about 20 fewer than we did in the Realm of Impossibility version of this.
I didn't realize that there's a counter telling you how high you are.
Oh, high. No, that's high score.
It would be fitting for the game.
Yeah, that it would be. It seems like the snakes have a slower and almost smoother animation to them. Actually, everything kind of does. Maybe that's just my imagination.
No, I can see it. The spiders especially.
Mm-hmm. Orbs are still just kind of stupid.
Yeah.
The spiders look bouncier.
But yeah, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sort of slither real smooth. Whereas they were kind of jerky in the other one.
Yeah, I can see with the snakes as they go up and down, it really looks like they got a nice slither to them.
Right. Wonder why they took that out. Maybe to make more room on the disc for. Yeah, they got the shitty title screen music, a clip.
Could there just be a slightly different frame rate?
Yeah, they probably knocked out a few frames of animation, is what I'm thinking. Can't be sure on that, but to make room for more dungeons, etc. Because everything counted back then. Yeah, everything.
You can't have dark creatures of the damned without upping the number to 13.
I'm glad I
not only did they widen the staircases, but they even added more blocks there.
Right.
I'm glad I grew up in the gaming age that I did.
Oh yeah? What age is that?
Like the Windows 95. Getting Diablo on PC, and like trying to play with another friend. I'm like, hey, you should play Diablo, and it's too big for their hard drive. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. It was like 4th grade.
Yeah, that's why I didn't play a whole lot of PC games when I was little, is because our computer always sucked.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah, we were always about
a console gamer.
2 generations behind.